Quick story that just broke. And it's funny, this broke about 30 minutes before I'm shooting this video. It's a little something else I want to show you here real quick, shortly. No, the missus and I were actually talking about this. Like I said, it broke about 30 minutes before I'm recording this, but about an hour or two prior. The missus and I were talking about this, having some laughs like I'm sure a lot of you are. It's been kind of a funny situation to think about the thoughts and the simps. OnlyFans says it will no longer ban porn in a stunning U-turn after user backlash. Let me show you this one real quick though, another one. I'm not going to read this story. I'll let your minds run wild with it. Baby on the cover of Nevermind sues Nirvana, alleging child pornography. I'll read the key points real quick, then we'll go back to the other one. This was just a little something I saw that came up 4 minutes ago. The hits are rolling today. Spencer Eldon, who was photographed nude as an infant and appears on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album, is suing the band over the image. In the filing, Eldon's lawyer claims the image constitutes child pornography, violating federal laws. Eldon is seeking $150,000 in damages from each of the 15 defendants named in the suit. So, 150 times 15. It's not just 150. Let me do one, carry the ones, $2.25 million if the math is correct. Cover shot, you know it. I better not. Oh, look, they blurred out the part down there, so there wouldn't be any child pornography, which kind of ties back to the OnlyFans thing. Going for $1, he's looking for more bucks, and I guess going for bucks these days. Now back to OnlyFans. OnlyFans says it has secured assurances necessary to continue allowing sexually explicit content. The company last week announced plans to ban porn starting October 1st, citing pressure from banks. The decision drew condemnation from sex workers who claim it's work, who largely helped fuel the platform. Let's go straight to the tweet here. Thank you everyone for making your voices heard. We have secured assurances necessary. Oh, so it's going to be the same kind of thing they mentioned above in the key points. To support our diverse creator community and have suspended the planned October 1st policy change. OnlyFans stands for inclusion, and we will continue to provide a home for all creators. It wraps up here. OnlyFans' decision to block sexually explicit posts drew swift condemnation from sex workers who are in large part responsible for the platform's success. Feels like I'm reading the same thing over again. The site lets adult performers sell not safe for work content for a subscription fee. There you have it. Breaking news, everybody. We'll see how this develops. I guess there isn't really too much to this story to develop, but it was funny, like I said, because I was just talking to the missus an hour or two before this broke, and I was speculating, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, I said, hey, October 1st is a long time from now. A lot can happen because it seems like things have been ramping up. You had the blame game, OnlyFans blaming MasterCard saying it wasn't us. I guess some banks in the past, Chase, Mellon. Yes, interestingly enough, a bank named Mellon, wouldn't want to have anything to do with the site. It's kind of ironic. But that whole blame game thing didn't work, and the heat kept ratcheting up a little bit to where, as I said, you hear all of these thoughts online talking about sex work is work. You can debate that if you want. I will say, though, this is good for the simps out there because they weren't going to know what to do with themselves. Come October 1st, they wouldn't have known what to do with all that extra money in their pocket. Now that this has been reversed by OnlyFans, they can now continue to pay for the lifestyles of their favorite ethot, so she can take her boyfriend on vacation, so she can take her boyfriend out to dinner, so she can get her back banged out by guys while they watch, and wish that that was them and dream that someday, or hope that someday, that was going to be them. Sorry, simps, it doesn't work that way. On your dime, she's taking her Chad over to Europe, over to Asia, over to all these exotic places on vacation. But that being said, I joke, hey, if you're a simp, it's in the username. It's what I do. I don't care about this decision. I don't respect sex workers at all. I don't respect simps at all. But at the same time, I'm not one that's going to sit here and cheer when the symbiotic relationship between simp and hoe is broken in any way. I try to be as liberally open-minded about that kind of stuff. It's not my business, right? People should be able to do what they want as long as it's not harming others. You could talk about pair bonding, the psychology of relationships and all, and how that kind of destroys the ability of simp and hoe to have relationships in their personal lives. But all of that stuff doesn't really harm me in any way. So again, you have to kind of push back and be more libertarian or liberty-minded about things. We just kick back and have a laugh. But like I said, don't worry simps, don't worry thoughts. As much as I might joke, it's in my username, it's what I do. Good for you too. 'Twas a marriage made in internet heaven, whose time was not yet ready to part. But it does just go to show, final thought, that when you have a lot of people working, sex work, but when you have a lot of people working towards a similar goal with passion and desire to get something to remain or to get something to change, that if you get enough momentum behind that and if the community is activated enough, if they're motivated enough, that they can make real change. That's something that can be learned from this. Perhaps we can apply that to some things within our government to kind of affect real change for us as well, things that would be beneficial. And as I said, simps, you don't have to worry. You do not have to worry now. All that extra money that you weren't going to know what to do with come October 1st, don't worry, she'll continue to take it and she'll continue to spend it on her boyfriends and all the guys she lets bang her, which isn't you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and be well.